How do you like cricket? It's just those 4 wickets that they've lost. Certainly that last one of Lord Tucker was a dismissal. No one means to get ahead, of course, and the ball was there to be hit, but the execution wasn't there. And a really good catch from Ramanullah Gurbaz, who we weren't sure was going to come back into the field after a bit of a expose him earlier, but he is out there and took a fantastic catch to get that 4th wicket. Zanfar having a big impact on this game so far with 2 wickets.
It continues to his 5th over now. Zanfar. Hello, Ed.
Dwayne.
After 2 rabbits in the chair, we have rabbits and a tortoise now. A hare and a tortoise. No prizes for guessing what I am. At least my hands remain quick. Colour was I.
A lot of Indy's hands behind the wicket.
100 for Ireland with that single. Curtis Culver just getting off the mark. It square the wicket offside. Ireland 99 points in time. Something bowling that made the last over has dragged it back significantly. 8 extras, 2 wides early on, and in the last 10 overs.
Yeah, it's been a really good period for Afghanistan with the ball and in the field. They've been up and about, and the fielding's been pretty tidy today. You know, Rashid Khan's not playing this game, and Zanfar getting the chance to be the first, pulling a short ball into the leg side and really gifting the second one as well. So he's bowled pretty well for his 2 wickets, but probably not as well as Ireland would have sort of wanted him to if he was going to get 2 wickets.
This opportunity today in the sense that Rashid Khan not playing, and we spoke briefly about Mujib with Nabi. Amongst others who are also very much in the reckoning for World Cup places. Maybe further opportunity for him to show just how much he can take responsibility with ball in hand, leading spin attack. End of 21, 102 for 4. So a real opportunity for Mohammad Zanfar today.
He stood up really well. He got the opportunity to come on first. That would usually be Rashid Khan. He's done a really good job.
We are going to speak about Daniel Zaruti now, because he makes his way on now, the 22-year-old. He's actually a decent all-rounder. He's got a decent track even bat in hand as well. So regarded very much as a spinner, and indeed his primary role is with ball in hand. But Ireland won't have the fondest memories of him. Made his one-day international debut against Ireland, took 4 wickets on the day. Big win over Ireland a couple of years ago.
Doesn't get a huge opportunity to play, does he? Because Mohammad Nabi often is the finger spinner in this team alongside the mystery.
Down slightly. 1.
Yeah, alongside the mystery spinners of Zanfar, Mujib, Rashid Khan, Qais Ahmed, and Noor Ahmed there as well. So he finds it difficult to get into this team, but he does bring something else. He's a brilliant fielder, and as you said, handy with the bat. So that left arm option, he's a shorter man. That left arm sort of dirty action as well is a little bit different.
I think he's not somebody who's necessarily impressed with wizardry as some of the spinners have. What he did do, though, was most often seen as a 16-year-old given the chance to play in the Shpuggies Cricket League, and ended up finishing his debut season as a 16-year-old as the joint highest wicket taker on the sub. Everybody was almost forced to take note. What it does do, we talk about leg spinners offering a point of difference. But being left armour, he effectively bowls to a right-hander batter the same way as a leg spinner does. So most leg spinners are right-handed. over so far. Already a couple of variations in pace as well, and some turning a little more than others. This one though, Tector cuts away, it'll go through the gap. The field is up and away for 4, so Tector into the 30s now. End of his first over, 5 off it. Ireland 107 for 4.
Beautifully played there from Harry Tector, just leaning back in it, and as an old school back cut, you don't often see the back cut anymore. That was really beautifully played from Tector there. A tidy enough first over from Crowley, not a huge amount of spin, but he's not a massive spinner of the ball. He relies more on clever changes of pace and that being very accurate as most finger spinners do. Nothing a huge amount in the surface for him. This is the problem though for Ireland. They've lost 4 wickets already. Can't afford to lose another one. You've got to build a partnership here, and you've got that, that mix of I don't want to get out, but I also need to score runs in this middle period. So, yeah, a tough balance.
It's one thing about it at the crease, though. Arguably, Tector is going to be thinking more. That Curtis Comfort really shows no signs of he's not affected by situations nearly as much as players around him. He will adapt to the situation and the way he bats, but his attitude remains entirely confident.
And he should have confidence after that last innings. It was a brilliant innings. I loved watching it because it wasn't just bludgeoning either. It was beautiful striking, and he hit it up mainly straight down the ground, but there was some invention there as well, and a lot of power too.
Harry Tector is behind this one, plays it straight.
Harry Tector definitely he's a man who plays in the V very, very well. Hence the long off and long on.
Muller, Comfort doesn't quite get it right, just has a down of pitch. End of 23, 109 for 4 Ireland.
Yeah, and Comfort was almost forced to play that way because of the situation in the game, and it almost allowed him to play the game that he wanted. He was a little bit sedated at the start, 28 off 28, as you said. Then, needing 11, 12, 13 and over, you've got absolutely no choice other than to try and smash it. And he did that really, really well until he got out. Didn't really give a chance either. It was a crisp innings. Just to go back to Gazanfar, I've been really impressed with how he's changed his pace and his length, and he seems to show signs of the fact that he's him on the other end.
I think this is quite simply a change of ends for Daniel Zaroti. So, it is 100th one-day international. Ashmatullah Shahidi, 31-year-old former captain, comes into ball. So the first time in the series he is bowling. This is only the 5th time in one-day internationals he's bowled. Bowled a little more in Test cricket where he has wicked a Rishabh Pant in recent series against India, to his credit.
There's a chance he might get more than the 1 over at some point, just with Saudi a little bit his line of length.